with the Voyager 2 satellite.
Oh my, do you think this could be alien activity? No, it's impossible. Are you sure? I definitely saw some bright lights outside of my house yesterday. That's the sun. And speaking of the sun, up next for the weather, we got clear skies this whole week, so go out there and fly a kite.
Next up, we got David Bowie's Starman here on Herbie and the Boys, your favorite radio station for classic hits in Middle Tennessee. I'm Herbie.
And I don't like the name of the show.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low, I leaned back on my radio, some cat was laying down some rock and roll, and so we said, and the loud sound it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on the wave of fate, that was no DJ, that was hazy, cold blue tonight. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He likes to come and meet us, but he thinks he blew our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky.
Dear future Elliot, congrats on finishing senior year. As Dr. Pantel said on the first day of high school, we have 40 million seconds to live our lives to the fullest until that final bell rings. I hope this last 10 million was the million where I finally got the courage to define the rest of my life. To get the girl, to make the school play, to stand up to my parents, or to finally make a good film. To take a few chances now and then so I don't end up like Dad. Since I'm putting this into my backpack until the final day of school, you'll know how everything turned out. You'll know if I kept wussing out at the last second, or if I botched the show audition. If I failed to get my parents to stop fighting, or if I couldn't make the movie that gets me into school. You'll know if I finally did something notable. E.T. flew a bike, Fueler skipped school, Marty went back in time. But what did I do?
The walls are caving in, the sky is dark again, my vision of you fading as I sing. I know I'll see you soon, but damn I hate to lose the touch of heart's beat. I will cherish you and all we do long after our goodbyes. Southern snowfall,
You know, it's gonna be a pretty good year.
I'll be staring at the sky.
So what you're listening to is Beethoven's Adagio Molto Espressivo, one of 27 songs flying through the stars aboard the Voyager spacecraft. Now, if something were to happen to us humans, these songs would continue into infinity, where all that would be left of us would be located on this small golden record. Now, today is the last day of school, so I have a question for you and I want you to decide. Will you let your past, your insecurities, and your imperfections bog you down? Or are you willing to go further into interstellar skies, just like the Voyagers? So I'll leave you with this. If all of time were compressed into a movie, your life would just be one last frame. So make that frame unforgettable. If I never see some of you again, then I guess this is our goodbye. Oh, and watch out for that storm tonight. It could get nasty.
Yearbook. Free of charge. We even got a page for you.
You ready for the haunted house? Right here.
Hast du etwas Zeit für mich? Singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons.
What's your name again?
Let's get the show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, the last day of school. Yes, you are about to get today, right now, a whole bunch of random lectures from a whole bunch of teachers telling you what's gonna happen if you don't go to college. Well, hey, listen up. Let me show you what happens. That's it. This is a decision not to go to college. This is a good choice. I'm not a dream crusher. I'm a dream promoter. That's right, the new American dream. It's called settle. Settle. Mediocrity is A-OK. Mom and Dad knew that, or they'd still be on the assembly line in Detroit, for crying out loud. You see, look, it's people like Elliot here. Elliot, you make good films, but can you make a good living? Elliot, I understand. We all got problems, okay? But here's the deal. Think about college. Maybe you want to be a botanist. Maybe you want to be an accountant. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to work down at the mall the rest of your life. Or maybe you want to end up like this guy. Seriously, Elliot, I'm telling you, sometimes colleges really do care about and make a special effort for kids that come from broken homes. You might want to look into it.
Yeah, well, I feel bad for sad, lonely, fat men who cope with chronic depression by scolding little kids for doing what they love. So you think it's perfectly normal to put an innocent kid in confinement?
Number one, this is America. It's what we do. Number two, you're the reason poor Eli over here is stuck here in the last day of school anyways. I mean, besides, it's not like he's had the best year anyways. I mean, look at him. Nobody dresses like that when they're happy.
What was that?
It's, I don't know, those things that fall from the sky.
Aliens.
No, like a bolide.
Huh?
Hold it right there. Well, that's all radiant and sun shining. But on the agendas, I'm pretty sure it says that whenever you see a large bolide, or whatever you're calling it, that you sit down and you wait till the tension's over.
Sit back down? You expect us to just sit back down?
Yeah. You see, Eli over here wants to do the right thing and get this year over with, right? Sit down. If you don't sit down, then I'll have to call your very loving parents, and we both know how they'll react. Now, Eli, I won't be worrying about calling your parents. Eli.
Hey, buddy. My name's Elliot, by the way.
That's your truck? No,
What?
you probably drive like your grandma, which is fine, by the way. I love my grandma. How do you start this thing?
It's a gas ignition.
What does that mean? He's coming.
Go.
Just, what?
Just go!
Boy, if you do not... Yeah!
Wait! Got my seatbelt.
Thank God I have my tenure.
We're getting word of an asteroid flying over the local high school.
Yes, unfortunately, the police force is tied up at the annual bikini fundraiser.
It's always horrible seeing Officer Jeffrey Gordon in that tiny pink swimsuit.
What's a bolide?
Elliot, was that your first time standing up for yourself?
What?
I mean, we could be heading towards our possible doom, so I just thought we might as well have some icebreaker-like conversations. So, was it?
Yeah.
Seeing those fake people lined up to sign your yearbook today really made me want to bash some heads together.
One guy signed it and then asked what my name was.
Seriously? What'd he say?
I don't know. I sort of don't want to read it till later on down the road. I know it sounds stupid, but it kind of gives me something to look forward to.
Huh. So now's when you ask me a question.
Okay. What's a bolide?
A bolide is an asteroid that explodes in the Earth's atmosphere. Now ask me a real question.
Really? I thought it'd be like some Close Encounters of the Third Kind stuff, where like half your face gets sunburned when you look at it.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Well, what about E.T.?
I went on the ride at Universal Studios one time, if that counts.
Seriously though, what have you seen?
Stranger Things?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out.
What's not gonna work out?
Nothing.
I was just kidding. I have seen all those movies. I was just getting your jimmies in a twist. A bolide is an extremely dangerous and highly explosive asteroid that could kill us all. Probably not aliens though, unless it didn't explode, which is actually a possibility considering that we're still alive and everything.
And how do you know this?
Astronomy major, or soon to be, I hope.
Oh, so like you're gonna...
I'm assuming from what Mr. Voigt said, you're not going to college? No film school or anything?
Well, you know how Albert Einstein failed all his classes?
Yeah.
My grades are even worse.
So? They're just numbers.
Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never
That knot should not have come untied. It was a Cub Scout. For God's sake. Oh, thanks.
The stars are so pretty. Elliot,
Yeah?
do you ever wonder if anyone's actually out there?
I don't know. I mean, I always assume no, but I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we?
Guess we are.
Astronomy is a character building experience.
We choose to go to the moon and the other thing, not because they are cheap, but because they are.
I wish I was at Whole Foods right about now.
I think you need to see this.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm.
Nope.
Oh, it usually works on the 5th time.
Well, then we're screwed if it doesn't work, aren't we? Yep. I just realized I forgot my backpack at school. I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess we can go home if that's easiest, but
Hey, I don't want to go home either. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No.
I was thinking we could ride the bikes over there. Okay. Think they're friendly?
I thought you said that we were alone in this universe. Do you have a flashlight?
Here, take this. It's antique.
Of course it is.
This is stupid.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I mean, just because it's a stupid idea doesn't mean it's a bad one, though. Like Ferris Bueller singing on the floor.
Okay, I'm actually as adventurous as I seem. It's just kind of a face I put on, to be honest.
But how does that make any different than, like, any of the kids pretending they cared about my dad? When I saw you at lunch earlier today, it was like time froze, and you were the only one who seemed real.
Me and my friends got into a big fight when they came back from signing your yearbook, and I said some really nasty things, and I don't know if I meant it or not, and I don't know if I'm ready to move on and go do the great things that people say we're gonna do. It's just crazy because for as long as I can remember, I've been looking forward to this day, but now that it's here, I don't know if I can look forward to something else.
Sorry, by the way.
It's okay. I'm the one that wanted to get personal before we die.
Come on. What the?
The Voyager spacecraft.
It's a conspiracy theory. One of the Voyagers that we were talking about in Miss Astra's class earlier today. I know it sounds crazy, but it was hijacked by something, and the record was sent back to Earth, but with different audio on it. And I don't really know about it all, but I think that we possibly may have just found evidence that there's life way beyond our solar system.
This is heavy.
Yeah, and when I raised my hand earlier today in her class, this is what I was going to ask about, but I didn't want to sound like a know-it-all would and, go with the thing that I care too much about how I look and stuff.
So I guess the Voyagers aren't as unwavering as we thought.
I know at least one of them turned around and crashed because of it, but as far as I know, the Voyager 1 is far beyond Pluto. Get down here. The 27 songs. This is it. Miss Asher was talking about this earlier. Elliot, wait, hold on, give me that.
As the Secretary General
Wait,
of the
turn it off,
United
turn it off.
Nations, an organization.
Steve? That's my dad.
Elliot, I'm just as confused as you are. Give me that.
I'm doing the best I can. What do you want from me? Look, I'm working full day. I'll be, I'm working on it. I'm at the vacuum cleaner broke today. Look, I don't have dinner when I'm crazy. I'm sorry, whatever. So what? Who cares? I'm working. Why are you still laying on charges?
Alright, so, what are we playing next?
Do you guys want to do Goodbye Stranger? You guys good with that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Alright, you guys ready? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can't be our parents.
And if I wait here any longer for something to happen, another Voyager to fall out of the sky, I'll be no better.
That reminds me.
What is it?
On the first day of school, I wrote a letter to myself, reminding me to do something with my life.
Well, did it work?
Not until today. Dear future Elliot, yada yada yada. E.T. flew a bite, Bueller skipped school, Marty went back in time. But what did I do? And if I don't get the courage to do any of those things, to do anything notable, then I at least hope that there will still be one singular moment, one singularity where I finally take an opportunity before it passes me by. Dad lived his whole life to the fullest until one day. He backed away from the door he was so close to getting through. I know it happened after he met Mom, but I like to think that he didn't give up. I like to think that he just passed it on to me. Remember what Miss Asher said earlier today about how if time was a movie, our lives would be the final scene? Do you think this is it?
There's much better things ahead.
That was good, guys. Now, let's try something new. Something original. Alright, guys. You ready? Let's go.
Steve, you ready to go? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just silence. You could see that she was true and faithless, but see through the future and forget all the lies. Black out the words for the blind have eyes. The God that wanted to be God. I am the God that wanted to be God. There are times when you feel hopeless. Just for once, for no one else, we are blameless. The dawn is still breaking. It's heavenly so high. She told the truth, and then she lied.